Do you believe he quit against Usyk in the first fight?
There are arguments, and there are a lot of people out there who think that Fury won one, if not two of them fights. So
What?
there's no dispute
Who
about
thinks
our
that?
man
John?
in his last 3 fights.
If he is to shock the world, and it would be a shock, I'm telling you now, Tyson Fury will be on Sunday morning screaming his name.
This is the debate. 4 opinions, 2 teams. Each round, a question is thrown down, and there's no time to think. It's a low blow.
The navel's essentially your
What's your thoughts, Carl?
I thought it was all right.
Our guests draw a fighter at random and must defend them, regardless of their personal opinion.
Please, please.
The pressure's real. The clock is ticking. This one's guaranteed to catch fire.
What are you going to say
This gets better as we go along.
Let us know who you thought won in the comments below.
Taking the lad.
July 19th, 2 heavyweights clash once again. Oleksandr Usyk versus Daniel Dubois for all the marbles, live on DAZN pay-per-view. Right, teammate, Carl Frampton.
How are you, mate?
We're good?
My shoes too.
You pick on someone your own size, lad. Jesus Christ.
Tony Bellew, Sonny K. We're good,
Sonny,
lads.
what's going on, champ? Let's get to work.
We know the drill.
Why does your fighter have more to prove in the rematch?
Go on, Tom.
Oh, okie dokie.
Who's starting?
I'll be deadly honest here. I don't think this man's got anything to prove. This is going to be
Well,
a
that's not the-
risk.
That's not the
I know.
deal.
That's not the question.
the question, is it?
Okay, all right. Has he still got it? Can he still compete at the highest level? Eventually, that we hear the saying all the time, Father Time waits for no man.
Yeah.
You know, how many more times can he keep churning out performances, especially against a man who's on the
Do you
form?
know
of
what
him?
he's got to prove? He's got to prove, and I don't believe this, by the way, but I know a lot of fans, and I get stopped all the time about that shot.
Yeah.
Is it low? Is it? He's got to prove that he can take whatever Daniel Dubois throws at him and basically get rid of him
Which
again.
team you on?
No, that's what he's got to prove. As for
Do you
this
think
man,
he's going to go into this fight? Do you remember your mate, Rocky, when he puts the elbows out and he's letting whoever hit him to the body just to prove he can take a body shot?
for Daniel Dubois has got a lot of demons to revisit, and he's going to revisit them in this fight. I think he's in a different place mentally now than he was before the first fight. I don't want to say he's grown up and mature, because I think he's the same fighter as he was. He's just, his mental approach is going to have to be different. So let's be honest, the question that was given to us, it's all about Daniel Dubois. This is Oleksandr Usyk cannot be questioned in any way, shape or form, whether it's going to your backyard, whether it's can he do this, he's ticked every box he's ever came across. Our man here, Daniel Dubois, hasn't, but of recent has. So we've seen him do the wrong things in the past. We've seen him take a knee, whatever have you. But the best way to explain Daniel Dubois is he's a 27-year-old veteran. He's experienced everything the boxing can throw at him. He's been dropped, he's been down, he's been stopped, and he's found a way back. And he's now on the back of his biggest ever victories. He's on his best ever run. You know, the victory over AJ was something else.
I'm going to make the case for our man here, what he has to prove. And I think that obviously there was a lot of debate around the last shot. There's been talk of going way back to the amateur days that Usyk doesn't like him to the belly.
Better BF.
The theory coming out from Team Usyk was that the shot was an illegal shot below the belt.
What's your thoughts on, do you believe it was illegal? I do.
I thought it was illegal or legal.
I thought it was illegal. It's called a protector for a reason.
Yeah.
He hits the protector.
It's illegal.
Yeah, it's below the
It's
navel.
a low blow.
The navel's essentially your
What's your thoughts, Carl?
I thought it was all right.
Did you?
Yeah, but I'm back. I'm a man, so
No. We've all got to go on. We've all got to accept this right now. Was it good for you? It wasn't good. It wasn't a good shot for me. So
It wasn't a good shot for me.
It's called a protector for a reason. Simple as that. That's the only that it's called a protector. He hit
people
the
wore them
protector.
high.
What's
though,
your man
money.
got
They
to
do,
prove?
mate. They do, and I've
Yeah.
seen it before. But do you think that was high? I didn't think it was high. It's very rarely high, if I'm being totally honest. Yeah.
Essentially, he lost every round, our man, in the first fight, and the only glimpse of hope that he had was that low blow, which I think was a low blow. So yes, he's coming into this. He's got everything to prove, and also he's got a lot to prove because everyone's so high on him now. No one's ever been this high on Danny Dubois after his
He's a better fighter now than he was then.
Yeah,
He's better for the experience.
Three
isn't
good
he?
wins, and he's coming in this the main man. So a lot of people are expecting him to win. So it's a lot of
But do
pressure on
you
his
think,
shoulders.
does anyone give him a chance after 6 rounds? That for me, I think Daniel Dubois' big chance here is the first 6.
He carries his power late though.
No,
See
he
that
does,
against
but
slows down a bit, doesn't he?
it's not that he slows down. It's up here with me for
Well,
Daniel
yeah,
Dubois.
you're right.
It's all the problems are all up here because I think as a fighting specimen, as an athletic specimen, the boy's a machine.
Why does your fighter end this fight in a KO?
That doesn't help, does it? Upside down.
Newfound belief, power. He carries power late,
Carries his
too
power.
strong. He's a unit. I just feel this man's getting older.
He knows he can hurt Usyk as well. Whether you agree with the shot was low or not low,
See, Carl thinks the shot was okay,
I think it was okay.
but if Carl was on the receiving end of that, it definitely wasn't okay.
Screaming in the shower.
He's rolling around again a couple
You're
of
right.
minutes himself.
You're right, but I think that he knows that although Usyk was winning the fight and in control, and the way it ended, we weren't happy, and there was questions raised about Daniel again. He's definitely a better fighter now than he was then.
Agreed.
But he has something in there, and in his head, he's thinking, I can get this guy. I can hurt him to the body. I think Daniel, like me, believes that shot was fine, and he'll go, I'm just going to target the body again.
Possibly, but if he did believe that shot was fine, there's a reason why didn't he go right back at it? I'm being relentless.
Who's the biggest
Because he had a
puncher?
5-minute rest.
Who's the
That's why.
biggest puncher in the heavyweight division?
With one shot.
Probably between Dubois and
Deontay Wilder.
Zhang.
With
Zhang's
one,
up there.
with
Still
one shot.
Wilder's-
With one shot,
Not
Deontay
anymore,
Wilder.
though. He's
But you'd put him in the argument.
With one shot, no one hits harder than Deontay
yeah,
Wilder.
but back
Okay,
then,
but
that was 5 years ago.
I agree with you, but if you was to put these guys on a machine, I'm telling you now, he's a freak, Deontay Wilder.
But he's in the argument.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
But our
Him-
man
he's right.
essentially has knocked him out. He kept him down. I know it wasn't a clean knockout as such, but he took a 10 count, he put him down with a jab. So our man is full of confidence in knocking Danny Dubois out this time. And also I think he, having seen his last fight against AJ, how he come in all guns blazing, I think if he does that this time, he is going to blow himself out completely. And I think that's going to be Usyk's reign from the sort of 5th round onwards. And I think he's probably going to stop him again.
This man's now shown that size is irrelevant. He's proven it. You can be as big as you want, be as heavy as you want. I'm still going to beat you. He's the first.
He nearly knocked out
Look at the
Fury.
face, though. He's looking old.
Yeah, he looks
Oh,
ancient.
he
Look at that.
He looks
He's-
old,
he's the
doesn't he?
first.
He's looking old.
This man is the first.
I hope he don't watch this.
This fella is the first guy in the heavyweight division who has ever eradicated size. No one has
And
ever been
age.
able to do it. David Hay done it
Rocky
against.
Marciano.
There was no huge heavyweights.
No,
I mean,
there
Primo Carrera was a
Mike
big one.
Tyson just fought the other day as well.
But this guy is this guy's beating the big man at their own game, bullying
Yeah,
him.
no, oh, yeah.
No one's ever done it before in the heavyweight division. It's like Evander Holyfield tried it, just wasn't big enough, wasn't good enough to beat the likes of Lennox Lewis. You couldn't outman them. This guy went in against one of the biggest heavyweights in the history of the game, in Tyson Fury, and dominated him twice. Second time was closer than the first, I agree, but he still done it in the same manner against all odds in a way that no one could foresee. If he can push Tyson Fury back the way he did, he can push anyone back.
Where does your fighter go next if they win?
Oh, yeah.
Where does he go next? Well, he'll be undisputed champion of the heavyweight division. I'd imagine there'll be some sort of rematch clause in there, so Usyk would want it again. I don't think he'd be able to let it lie if he lost his fight, Usyk. But
Straight away,
If,
I'm just saying Joseph Parker.
yeah, if you're Danny Dubois, you owe Joseph Parker
Yeah.
a fight. You really do.
The world owes Joseph Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The whole
massively.
heavyweight division owes Joseph Parker. So I'll just say that straight away now.
He
Everyone.
gets his arm raised and he sails off into the sunset.
I think if this guy wins, he's literally done it all. He'll be.
Yeah.
Would you want Joseph Parker's name on your ledger, though?
I mean,
the
maybe
last one,
possibly,
isn't
maybe
No,
Parker's
he
the
probably
only
will.
one, but
Yeah.
I knowing him, he probably will. But if I was him, what he's done at cruiserweight, what he's done at heavyweight,
Yeah.
he's cleaned out all the top guys, minus Joe Parker, because he hasn't had the opportunity yet. Now, I love Big Joe, but you would have to favour Usyk in a fight against Joe. But for me, if I'm Usyk, I don't even like this game. I hated this game.
Yeah.
I had to get out. I've done it. I've completed it. I've
He
done
loves it,
Yeah,
though,
do you know
Carl.
what?
I know he does
I
love
might
it.
be making a U-turn now. I might be saying Parker, then retire.
Yeah.
Parker, then retire. Then you've beaten basically
I
everyone.
interviewed him. He asked me to interview him, so I interviewed him at the on the O2 on the big circle thing in London, the London Eye, and he basically told me,
So.
the big, you know what I mean? Taking the off, lad. So I interviewed him on the London Eye, and he basically said to me, he asked me a couple of questions. I asked him first, what's left? He said 2 more fights. Then he asked me, how's retirement? What's it like? That tells me it's in his mind. He knows it's coming.
Pereira.
He knows it's coming. I mean,
He's talking about what?
He was talking about Alex Pereira when you interviewed him.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
But obviously he lost
and
now.
and Jai Opataya as well, but he said he now understands he can't never
There
go
was
back
talk
to
about him
cruiserweight.
going to cruiser, wasn't there? There was a bit of conversation.
He said
wasn't
that to me in an interview before he fought Tyson Fury for the first time. He wants to go back down and reign again, but he now understands there's no way his body could do
I'll
it.
tell you what, though, if he was to win,
If he's to win, wow.
he's still
so
got
many
years.
big fights. So
He's got years.
He's got another
years to
10
go.
years left in him.
I'll tell you, I've got a problem with old Edward Hearn thinking AJ can just come straight in and face Daniel Dubois again.
No.
That's not fair, is it?
It's not that it's not fair, but it's the biggest fight for him. Market-wise, it's the biggest.
Yeah,
it's
but
that's
on
the only
merit,
reason.
it's
That's
so
the only-
not fair.
No, Sonny, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. It's not
Yeah.
fair, but life's not fair.
Yeah, true.
And it's like you know, if the Champions League could go tomorrow, right? We've got 2 teams. Real Madrid's going to be there every single time. It's going to be a different name to go with them, but it's going to be Real Madrid. And like, I'm sorry to say, Anthony
Liverpool.
Joshua or Tyson Fury is that name with them.
Real Madrid and Liverpool, Tony.
Oh, I don't know about
That's
that.
a question, isn't it?
Barcelona.
If we're all under the impression that Tyson Fury ain't done,
Yeah.
if Dubois wins,
Is
is he bang interested in that,
Of course he
Tyson?
is. He's back. Fury's
Is he?
back. If Dubois to win, and like I say, I'm not writing Dubois off because I will never write Daniel Dubois off fully because he has a puncher's chance against anybody. So you can't write him off. If he is to shock the world, and it would be a shock, then I'm telling you now, Tyson Fury will be on Sunday morning screaming his name from the rooftops.